Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. And I want to expand on the video that I did about the American dream. And people came into my comment section talking about hard work. If you work hard, you can succeed in America. What about Barack Obama? What about this person? What about that person? Hard work pays off anywhere you live. I was just watching a documentary about Jamaica, and there was a young man who's living in Jamaica and who is wealthy from working hard in Jamaica. He said he had come to the United States. He came here looking for his fame and fortune, his American dream. And he said he realized he was going to have to work 3 times harder just to make ends meet, basically. And he decided, I can do this in Jamaica. And he went back to Jamaica. And now he's very successful in Jamaica. So you can be successful anywhere that you put your mind to it, that you're going to work hard and work harder than the next person. That is not the American dream. The American dream is coming to the United States and getting wealthy on the backs of somebody else. The American dream was a down on his luck European man finding his way to the New World. It wasn't even the United States of America yet, and winning an enslaved person in a poker game. From there, he got a little piece of land and put that enslaved man to work, planting cotton. And at the end of that one season, he had enough money to buy 2 more enslaved people. And from there, he was able to build a fortune. One season of cotton could turn a poor man into a rich man, especially down here in the South, where cotton was king. So that one man who came here with nothing is all of a sudden an American aristocrat. He's a landowner. He owns slaves because your status was in how many enslaved people you owned. Because however many enslaved people you owned was how much money you had. So one season of cotton could turn a poor man into a rich man. And at the end of every season, they brought more enslaved people, more land, and more cotton. Now, this man has gone from being a bum in Europe to being an aristocratic landowner. He's overseeing a huge estate. He can vote. He can run for public office, become a judge, become a congressman, become a senator, become a member of the Supreme Court. He has gone from being a nobody to being somebody. That is the American dream. Now, there are variations of that scenario of the American dream, but it all involves somebody coming to the United States with nothing and getting wealthy at somebody else's expense, taking their labor, taking their land, taking their inventions, whatever somebody else does that should benefit them, you got that and it made you rich. That is the American dream. Working hard is something completely different. The American dream was also black people's talents being exploited. They get a car and the white man get the money. If you saw the movie that Beyonce starred in, Cadillac Records, that is an example of black musicians' gifts making a white record company owner rich. He wanted to give them a house or a car, but he owned the block. He owned the town. That's another version of the American dream, taking black people's gifts and they benefiting from the gifts and the black people being left with pennies. The rap group TLC before, what's the girl name that died? Left Eye. Before Left Eye died, they did a segment on one of those VH1 shows, I think it was, where they broke down how they were the #1 women's rap group in the United States, had sold millions of records, and they didn't have any money to show for it. And based on what they've said about it, it was black people that exploited them. And that story is repeated again and again and again in Black America. That is the American dream. Your gift earns millions of dollars, and in this economy, maybe even billions of dollars. You got a car, a little modest house, and maybe a bonus, and they walk away with a motherload of the money. That is the American dream. The podcaster Vlad is a Russian immigrant to the United States. He came right here and tapped in to the Black American culture. He sits up on his ass, doesn't even show his face, and black men mostly go there and talk and talk and talk. And he makes millions off of them just talking. And like I said, very rarely shows his own face. That is the American dream. He came here, he locked into a culture that's very vibrant and very popular. And the people who sit there rarely makes it. I don't even know if he pays them. Y'all let me know if he does. But he certainly is not paying them what he's getting for the interviews. That is the American dream. The American dream was tailor-made for white people, and from the slavery days up until 1950, only white people were welcomed into the United States as immigrants. And I want to thank MacMen 007 for sending me this chart. This is a chart from 1865 to 1950 when they were in the second slavery. So take a look at the chart and you will see that only white people were welcomed into the United States when the American dream was still possible. There is a case to be made for hard work. If you work hard in any field of endeavor, in education, in medicine, in the military, anything that you put your whole heart and effort into, you will be successful. But that is by your own sweat, by the sweat of your own brow. That's hard work. That's not the American dream. And I know some people want to twist it around and say, well, yeah, it is the American dream. For some, it might be. For some people, maybe having electricity 24/7 is a dream. Having clean water or some semblance of clean water is a dream. Having food that you can go to the supermarket and buy food every day, that you don't have to spend your day cooking and washing and all of that. All of that might be a dream for some people and good for them. But that is not the American dream. I know America has sold that to people, but the American dream is a white person coming to the United States and getting rich off the backs of black people. One of the reasons that white people are still angry at black people to this day, and they will always be angry with black people about this, is that they are not able to exploit black people as they were able to do in times past. They will never get over that because they never had it so good as when the American dream was real for them. Okay, y'all, let me know what you think about the video. Thank you for listening. Give me a thumbs up and have a good day.